The residents of Florida wait with great anticipation for the months of January through April. They, along with our annual snowbirds, know that those months, the Tampa Bay area has some of the best weather, the least amount of rain, and some very spectacular sunsets. It also happens to be a great time for outdoor activities. The Tampa area goes wild with festivals during this period. We have the Margarita Festival, the Music Festival, the Seafood Fest, the Blueberry Festival, and the Strawberry Festival. I'm not sure why, but we even have a Rattlesnake Festival. Did you know that Tampa hosts the third largest festival and parade in the country, led by the largest fully rigged pirate ship in the world? Well, it's not really a ship, but welcome to our favorite YouTube channel, Tampa Lifestyles. I am Mike Lavoie. I am a broker associate with Dalton Wade Real Estate here in the Tampa Bay area. My wife Paula and I help both buyers and sellers with the largest transaction most of those will ever make. If this is your first visit, please click on the subscribe button down below. Hit the notification bell as well. We will let you know when our next video is published. Everybody likes a parade. The Gasparilla parade season started with a story about Jose Gaspar, the legendary buccaneer pirate who operated off the west coast of what was then Spanish Florida from about the 1780s till the 1820s. The story is that he was a Spanish nobleman and advisor to King Charles III of Spain, who was exiled after a scandalous romance in the court. He went to establish a pirate kingdom on Gasparilla Island, which is about 20 miles south of the Tampa Bay area. The story goes on that he came to a premature death by his own hand in 1821, when to avoid capture by a pirate hunting schooner, the USS Enterprise, he wrapped himself in his ship's anchor's chain and jumped overboard, apparently shouting something like, "Gasparilla dies on its own hand, not by the enemy's." According to legend, before this death, this very successful pirate buried a large amount of booty somewhere along the Gulf Coast. It has never been found. Although colorful, there is no proof that a pirate named Gaspar or Gasparilla ever existed. Nonetheless, it makes a great reason to create a party and a parade, which is exactly what happened in 1904 right here in Tampa. In May of 1904, a couple of enterprising people combined the legend of Jose Gaspar, some pirates, mixed in a little flair borrowed from Mardi Gras over in New Orleans, to give the city's then boring May Day parade a little oomph. In the spring of 1913 was the first time the parade was a standalone event, and it's been held that way ever since, except during World War I and World War II. The first crew was Ye Mystic Crew of Gasparilla. It was formed in 1904 and organizes the Parade of Pirates. It was composed of civic leaders and businessmen from the Tampa area, which means it was male only. In 1966, some disgruntled spouses of the Ye Mystic Crew formed their own crew, the Krewe of Venus. The Krewe of Venus, which is the crew Paula and I are members of, is the first co-ed crew. It was modeled after the Krewe of Venus out of New Orleans and has a very colorful history. Venus is also the crew, like it or not, who started the bead throwing. It's a practice that's been adopted by all the crews now. Both throwing and catching the beads is probably the biggest reason people attend the parades. At last count, there were about 150 different crews, each with their own theme, participating in the parades. The crowds can easily top 300,000, with 2001 drawing an estimated 750,000 to watch the parade when it was held in conjunction with the city hosting Super Bowl 35. Currently, there are three major parades: the Gasparilla Children's Parade, the Parade of Pirates, which is preceded by the Invasion, and the Santiago Illuminated Night Parade. The Invasion had its first showing in 1911 aboard a borrowed merchant vessel known as, or decorated as, a pirate ship. This went till about the 1930s when the Ye Mystic bought their own merchant sloop and renamed it the Jose Gaspar, which worked until the hull needed some really serious repair. So in the early 50s, the the crew, along with the city, commissioned the building of a pirate ship, the Jose Gasparilla. The new ship is the largest fully rigged pirate ship in the world. It's not really a ship. It's a 147-foot long barge that is towed by a tugboat and piloted by a harbor pilot through the canals or channels to keep it from colliding with the number of private boats that follow the Jose Gasparilla on its annual trip from out in Hillsborough Bay, up Seton Channel, and to the convention center. The trip up the channel involves cannons being shot, blanks being fired from about 1,000 black powder handguns, and bead throwing between the crew vessels and a couple of hundred private vessels of all kinds that surround the Mystic vessel. Once at their convention center, the mayor surrenders the keys of the city to the pirates, which starts the parade system. Along with those 3 parades, there are several smaller parades held throughout the Tampa Bay area, as well as events not related to a parade. The annual Gasparilla Distance Classic offers several options for participating, including a 5, an 8, and a 10K, or the half marathon. The event benefits charitable youth organizations throughout the Tampa Bay area. There is a link down below to get more information about that classic. The Gasparilla Festival of Arts takes place at the Curtis Hickson Waterfront Park. Attendance is free. They do have food, drinks, and some live entertainment, in addition to vendors displaying their art. The link below will also get you some more information. In March, the Gasparilla Music Festival kicks in for a 2-day multi-stage festival. The 2020 lineup features headliners like Brandy Carlisle and Portugal. You can check for the latest updates and buy tickets at the link below. March also has the week-long Gasparilla International Film Festival, hosting filmmakers, talent, producers, and fans in celebration of film. There's a link down below for that. The annual parade season ends in March with the St. Patrick's Day Parade. The crew, known as the Rough Riders, leads this parade down 7th Avenue, ending in Ybor City. If you've ever been to Ybor City, you know there are plenty of cigars and a couple of nice Irish bars located down there. Not that they would ever end up at a bar, Irish, or one of the dozens of other establishments down there. So, we've been a member of the Crew of Venus for, well, since 2001. It's been a great experience for our whole entire family. Paula and I have been in several royal courts. Our children, some of the kids, have participated in the court as well. Over the years, we have had, we've made many lifelong friends with the members of both of our crew and the other crews. With 150 or so crews to choose from, finding one that fits you and joining is not that hard. If you would like to get some more information, please send me a note in the comment section below. I will be happy to get you some general information about the different crews and how to go about joining them. Just a reminder, if you haven't already clicked the subscribe button down below, do it now. Hitting the like button would also be very nice. Thanks for watching. I hope you have a great day.